Hello and welcome back to episode 82 of St Albans FC Take to the Skies. We are 16 games into the league now, and we are in a relegation battle. So since you were last with us with the loss to Millwall and Newcastle, we then followed it up with another loss, 2-1 to Preston. Then drew to Huddersfield, which was disappointing. Each time we got a goal, they quickly pinned us back. We lost 2-1 to Peterborough, which is really disappointing because they're the team that came up through the playoffs. Then we did get a 3-0 win against Rotherham. A 1-1 draw with Ipswich. But most recently lost 3-1 to Nottingham Forest. Today we've got bottom of the table Middlesbrough, and then 6th place at Burnley. So Middlesbrough, you would hope we can get a win against. They're 4 points behind us, so even if they win, then they can't move above us. They've only won one game this season. I would hope we've got enough about us to get a win, even though it is the away game. And then Burnley will be a much tougher game, but we are at home for it, so maybe we can grind out a draw there. Although it wouldn't be the end of the world if we did lose to Burnley. If we lose to Middlesbrough, that'd be a lot more impactful to our season. Lineup for the game against Middlesbrough, we've got Anang in goal, a back three of Gray, Bradford and Ari, midfield four of Knight, Mensah, John and Vukac with Dunlop sat in just behind them, and then Davani and Bennett as the front two. Got a highlight here early on, Middlesbrough losing the ball there but quickly getting it back as Page plays it forward to Sanka. Chimmel goes inside to Tavernier. He tries to get a shot off. It deflects nicely for Swanson, who goes for goal, but it's over the bar. We've got a free kick here as Ari goes long upfield. Bennett brings it down very nicely, plays it to Vukac, who runs into the space. Ball into the box. Davani with a fantastic finish, and we lead 1-0. What a goal that was. Very simple, just direct football. Bennett knocks it down to Vukac. The early cross coming in for Davani to run onto. Fantastic half volley into the back of the net. Now we've got a corner here. Knight sends it into the near post. Bennett doesn't quite win the header, and it's headed away by Page to Chambers, who's going to go straight for a counter-attack. Dunlop's going out there to try and slow this down. He plays it back to Tavernier, back to Sanko. Tavernier trying to find a way into the box. Cross to the far post. Swanson hits the post, and we've got away with that a little bit. Throw in now late in the first half. It's headed away very quickly, but Dunlop's going to collect it. He goes across to Mensah, who goes back out to Vukac. Gets past his man. Chance for a cross here. He's being closed down again. Cross still goes in. Davani hits it. Falls to John. Does it? No. Page clears it away. And we were a little bit unlucky there. Gray going to send it forward though. Davani's collected it. Across the box. And he's off. I think it's Bennett that's offside. That was very neat. Oh no, it was Davani that was offside. We're not really going to see from this angle, so we assume he's offside. I thought Bennett might have just been offside as well, but we get a free kick for Middlesbrough that Anang does really well to claim. Anang then goes long towards Bennett, who nods on to Davani. Goes past his man. Gets a shot off. Oh, and he's put it into the side netting. That was so close to 2-0. At half-time, though, we are leading 1-0, which is fine. We're doing well. We've had the better of the game as well, which is also very nice. So we'll just tell them, guard against complacency. Hopefully that keeps them on their toes just that little bit, and we can go out there and get a second. We're going to make a change here. We've got a lot of yellow cards out there. So I think we're going to bring Dunlop off for Fawn, and then Mensah can drop into the holding midfield slot, and Fawn can go into the Mazzala. In fact, we'll send Hill on instead, and we'll also send Mwanga on for Bennett. Just avoid the yellow card, and hopefully Mwanga offers something a bit different up front. Our final change, we're going to bring Chris Brown on for Bradford. Again, just looking at that yellow card, I just don't like the idea of it. 15 minutes to go, we should be alright. We've got a throw-in shortly after that change. Mensah has just handled the ball for no reason and got himself sent off. Why? There was no need for that. Oh, I hate this game sometimes, and I hate Mensa as well. There was no need for that at all. He's done it just to annoy me. I'm sure he has. Late corner for Middlesbrough here. Goes into the box. Brown heads away. Swanson collects it though. And Hill clears it away. Mwanga's going to go and collect that. There's only one man back for Middlesbrough, but we allow them time to get men back. Knight heads it on to Davani, but doesn't get there. Page brings it forward to Madakai. And we're looking at the time. Shot from range. Anang holds it. And that, hopefully, will be enough to see the end of the game out. Kicks it long, over the top of Davani. Sagnan is going to collect it for Middlesbrough. He clears it out, ends up going for a throw-in. Not sure that's what he intended. John taking his time with the throw-in, trying to just let that clock tick down a little bit more. And it has done. Despite going down to 10 men with 15 minutes to go, we've held on. We've got the 1-0 win. Fantastic result for us. We are going to tell Mensa off for getting sent off. But other than that, good result for us. Brings us out of the relegation zone. Only by 2 points, and Preston have got a game in hand. But nevertheless, it's an important result. It starts to let us build a bit of momentum. If we can get something out of the Burnley game, today would be a fantastic episode. And the lineup for the game against Burnley, we've got Anang in goal. A back three of Gray, Bradford and Ari, as usual. Torres the holding midfielder, with Knight, Dunlop, John and Vukaj as the four in front of him, and then Davani and Bennett as the front two. It's decided it's going to display in the correct order today. Don't know why that is. Wish I understood. Never mind. Also, FM22's been announced. I will be releasing a video discussing my plans for FM22. I'm not entirely set in stone on everything except for the beta, but I'm hoping to have that out maybe over the weekend. We'll have to see. It might be a little bit too soon yet. Going to be looking at what I want to do for that at some point in the next couple of weeks. Also, just noticed Burnley have Ainsley Maitland-Niles. We've got a early throw-in for Burnley. Play back to Ocon, who whips it in, and Larubia with a powerful header that Anang doesn't manage to keep out. I think he probably should, because it's straight at him. But it was an extremely powerful header, in fairness. But I think he should do better with that for me. Got another free kick this time. It's headed away. Vukaj has headed it on to Bennett. And can he get past his man here? He's past him, but he's struggling to find men in the box. Davani breaks back to John, but he was offside. It's as Davani has his shot, it hits a defender. And that's when John's offside, just there. Ah, it's so close to being onside. That's unlucky. Half time, we are 1-0 down. Burnley have dominated the game. I don't think either of these are really anything we didn't expect playing a team that are challenging for promotion. But hopefully we can have a better second half. First changes in the second half here. We're going to bring Torre off for Phillips. And we're also going to fall on for Vukaj on the left-hand side. Our final change, we're going to send Knight off for Mwanga. And then push Mwanga here. And we're going to go with this bit of a weird formation here. We're going to have three in the middle. One either side of that front three, of those three in the middle. And just see what happens with this formation. It's a bit different, but it might get us a late equaliser, you never know. So we do lose 1-0 to Burnley, unfortunately. But not a bad performance. Yeah, we've held our own against a team who are in a promotion battle. So it's positive signs. We're starting to find our feet a little bit. We're losing to teams that we expect to lose to, but we got a win against Middlesbrough. And they've lost again, so we've not lost any ground on them. We've stayed outside the relegation zone. You never know. I think Reading are playing the late kickoff, so we'll be back to decide where we're coming back next, and also to see how Reading have done. Turns out Reading weren't a late kickoff. They'd actually kicked off slightly before us. So we end the episode outside the relegation zone, which is massive positive. Hopefully we can stay out of it over the next few weeks. I think what we'll do, we'll just smash through December. We'll come back for the FA Cup third round. and the EFL Championship game against Birmingham. That just feels like a good place to come back. If you have enjoyed that, please do leave a like down below. Comment what you think is going to happen in December. We start it with a game against Reading, so that's a massive game. Probably should be on camera if it wasn't the next game we play. But we'll ignore that. Subscribe if you enjoyed the series, and thank you very much for watching.